So about a while ago, there was actually more documentation back when Gen 1 was released that there was actually more prototype data that proved that Larvitar actually was in fact supposed to be around Gen 1, but then they took the original design and they redesigned it. There's actually a beta sprite of what Larvitar would have looked like, and it actually looked more like Tyranitar. Like the armor it actually had like hollow points inside of it, which is actually kind of interesting, and it was still green, but there was nothing about Pupitar, hence being a shield like Pokemon. And what's really interesting is we can sort of understand why they changed it as they did, because I guess they felt when they had more ideas of what they wanted to work on, those Pokemon were eventually included because they wanted to include them in the original. So that makes sense to think that that's why some of those Pokemon were scrapped. If it wasn't for cartridge limitations, it was due to time constraints, and maybe they weren't satisfied where it was at in the beta alpha design. So how much different it could have been over time is really interesting. So there will definitely be more updates on that when the time comes. The channel's been a bit slow, but it's not for the same reasons you'd think. I just have to get around to recording more stuff, but it will still be alive. Just been trying to get some stuff taken care of, but nothing major. But there will be more updates very shortly. And as far as prototype data goes, there's always something out there that needs to be updated, talked about. Nobody else is talking about it. So that will be interesting. Then there's all the other Pokemon walkthroughs out there, that all these ROM hacks that have just been popping up, and other games too that have been popping up that I'm noticing. Like, there's no video footage of it on YouTube, or maybe it's not in Japanese, so that'll be interesting. There's never anything to run out of time to do. There's always something to do. You just have to find the time to do it. So I'll get around to that when I get the chance.